That's the thing about environment. Environment can work for you. It can help you reaching your goals faster, or it can actually work against you. If you don't really pay attention to your environment, it could work really against you. And that's the dangerous part about the environment. It doesn't really show you that, hey, this environment doesn't support you. It doesn't really clearly tell you that, hey, you don't have a perfect environment that supports your purpose. It's happened as a subconscious level. When it's happened so long and it's happened over time, you no longer pay attention to it, and it's slowly dragging you down. If you surround yourself with a lot of mediocre mindsets, gradually you will get used to that. You will get comfortable with that mediocre mindset. If you surround yourself with a lot of unhealthy people and you want to get in shape, gradually you will end up wanting to give up on your goals and settle with the unhealthy. If the people surround you eat a lot of crappy food, eventually you will also eat a lot of crappy food, and you tell yourself that it's okay to do that. If you have a lot of unorganized stuff around your house and you okay with it, like you probably like myself, I feel guilty about this as well. There's so many stuff that unorganized around my desk, around my environment, and sometimes I just don't pay attention. Sometimes I tell myself, it's okay, it's just a business card. Hey, it's just a lotion over there. Hey, it's just a pencil over there. Hey, it's just a belt over there, and I just neglect it. But the more I really pay attention and the more I have the awareness, I know that each time when I see these objects, it may not consume my whole attention, but it still takes some of my mental space. And if I'm okay with so many unorganized stuff, you know that if we okay with the small stuff, eventually it's become a big thing. And when it's become a big thing, since you're okay with the small things, you will be okay with the big things as well. But we have to remind ourselves that, does this environment actually serve our purpose? Does it actually help you reaching your goal faster? If you surround yourself with a lot of complaining and playing victim people, eventually you want to have a tendency to complain, and you will just play the victim. Because why? It's easy to complain. It's easy to blame somebody else but yourself. If you surround yourself with the people that are not willing to take risks and only play it safe, eventually you will get comfortable with that and you will play it safe as well. If you want to play at the peak level, if you want to play a really good at sports, maybe soccer, maybe volleyball, maybe baseball, maybe tennis, whatever sport that you want, and you know that you need to train yourself really hard, but the people surround you, your teammates are not willing to put in a hard work to train themselves to the next level, eventually you will get comfortable with that and you will give up. If you surround yourself with the people who only talk but not really want to take any action, eventually you don't have that motivation to actually take action. When you get comfortable in those situations, in the mediocre environment, eventually you will settle into that environment of mediocrity. That's dangerous. Like I said earlier, you may not even aware of it, and that's my goal in these episodes, so that you can have the awareness, so that you can go through life with a conscious mind to know that which one actually serves your purpose and which one doesn't serve your purpose. That's the thing about the environment and the people surround you. Let's say if you really disciplined and if you really motivated, at the beginning you may get the people surround you to do it once or twice. But remember, we have up and down. And remember, when you don't feel motivated and when you feel low, guess what? They will talk you out of training. They will talk you out of putting in the work. They will talk you out of putting in the action. And eventually you will settle like the rest of them. You don't want any fiction in your life. Going for your goals and taking action is hard. I mean, there's so many times that I guarantee you that you don't want to do that. You don't want to go to that party. You don't feel like you want to go to that event. But you know that you need to go to that event because you want to meet your potential partner. You want to meet that beautiful girl. At the same time, you don't feel like it at all. That's when you need somebody who kick your ass and say, hey dude, let's go. Stop giving that bullshit excuses. But if your partner, but if your friend tell you that, hey, let's just settle tonight, I don't feel like it, dude, let's just stay here, just get comfortable, just watching the TV. It's like, guess what? You will stay at home, I guarantee you. Why? Because our natural tendency is to choose the easy road. Let me give you this scenario. If you have a choice, your natural tendency would choose somebody less skillful than you. You would choose to hang out with somebody less smarter than you. Why? Because that's what make you feel good about yourself. You tell yourself that, hey, at least I'm better than this guy. Hey, at least I know that I still better than many people out there, and I don't have to train so hard because I'm that good. So it's like your natural tendency would choose somebody that's less talented than you, somebody that's not as good as you, so that you can feel good about yourself. But my friend, that's the illusion. That's your brain. Your mind tries to trick you into absurdity. It tries to trick you into of like short-term feeling good for a long-term mediocre life. That's when you have to remind yourself that would you rather trade a short-term good illusional feelings for a long-term average life, or would you rather trade in a short-term discomfort for a long-term exceptional life? The reason I mentioned this scenario to you, so you can have an awareness that we have a tendency to choose an easy road. But you know that an easy road only leads you to a mediocre life. It's only put you at an average life. That's it, the fastest way to settle. So that's it, the thing. When you know that, when you have that awareness, when you go through life with that conscious mind in your mind that, hey, I need to surround yourself with the people that higher up, have a higher level than me, so that they can push me to the next level. When you go through life with that consciousness, it will help you make a decision easier. A decision that help you move closer to your purpose, that help you move closer to your goals. It's hard to eat healthy food as compared to eating an unhealthy food. Why? Because healthy food is expensive and they are not tasty. And we have a tendency to choose something that's like tasty and cheap over something that's not tasty and more expensive. And when we do that, it doesn't serve our purpose. It doesn't serve our goal. The reason I mention it for you because for some reason, when we're aware that something is hard, we will put more conscious thought. We will put more conscious effort into make it happen. Because if you think to yourself that, hey, healthy food is an easy task, you will easily neglect it. And you will have a tendency to choose a crappy food to eat. That's why, my friend, it's so important that you ask yourself, are we putting ourselves at the big environment? Is your environment organized? If you like myself, I have a tendency to leave stuff all over the places. But by doing so, we also reduce our efficiency and we also reduce our level of focus. That's when we have to ask ourselves a question. Does our environment serve our higher purpose? Does this environment help me increase my productivity or not? Our environment plays a very important role in our success. Never underestimate our environment. Always examine your environment and always ask yourself a question. Do I surround myself with the people with high achievers, with a bigger goals, with a bigger dreams? The people that take action and go in for their dreams. You know what's the difference between a successful people and unsuccessful people? The number one that's different is the successful people always try to talk themselves into taking action versus the unsuccessful people. They just talk themselves, they just make excuses to not take action. Are you surrounding yourself with the people that actually push you to your goals? The people that always remind yourself that, hey, we are here to accomplish something big. We are here not to settle. Are you surround yourself with those people? Because remember, if we go on with our life for so long with the mediocre mindsets, eventually we will get comfortable and we will settle. And we think that it is the norm. But that's the dangerous part. If you let yourself settle in that environment, it's game over because it's really hard. It will take a lot of willpower for you to actually go in for your goals. Our goal is to create the environment that's so that it makes it so much easier for us to take action, to move ourselves closer to our dreams. So always constantly ask yourself, hey, does my environment actually serve my purpose? Does my environment actually put me at the peak performance? Do I surround myself with the people that actually always kick my ass and tell myself that, hey, I need to take more action? Or do I surround myself with the people that tell me, hey, it's okay to settle. Hey, it's okay to watch that TV. It's okay to drink another alcohol. Hey, it's okay to stay at home today and you don't have to do anything. Hey, it's okay to relax today. Oh, you already put a lot of hard work. Just relax and watching that TV and eating that unhealthy food. Or do I surround myself with the people that kick my ass and telling me that, hey, you need to get your ass off of your couch and go out there and take more action. You have been stagnated for so long. You need to get your ass out of your house. Get uncomfortable. My handsome friend, never underestimate the importance of your environment. The really key takeaway for this episode is for you to have the awareness, for you to have the conscious thought, and for you to always ask yourself a question. Does my environment serve my purpose? Because if it's not, you need to adjust your course accordingly. Change your physical environment. Change your mental environment. Your mental environment could be the people that you surround yourself with, the content that you consume every day. Is it the positive content? Is it the inspirational content? Or is it the negative and bullshit news that you listen every fucking day? Because I'm convinced that once we bring anything that always happens at subconscious level to the conscious level, that's when we're able to change. That's when we're able to tackle and solve a problem. And that's all I want for you, my friend. I want you to have the best environment that able to serve your purpose. You may not get your ideal environment in 1 day, 2 days, or in months. But over time, you will be able to eliminate what doesn't serve you. I hope you enjoyed this episode and got some value out of it. And if you did, please leave me a great review. That will help this channel reach out to more people. And until next time, you are a beautiful human being. Thank you.